knickers.
Why make them into knickers?
So Wednesday was my official day off from the show. So I spent the day just sort of chilled out, resting, didn't really do anything at all. No, of course not, absolutely not. I went to see 3 shows, and then in the evening at about the same time that I normally do my gig, I went back to my venue to MC for my mate Luke Nixon's show, which is on at pretty much the same time. So yeah, I spent the night back at my venue doing comedy. Yes, Edinburgh is a sickness. It's a sickness. But that show was great fun. I was glad that I got to see it on my day off because we clashed, so I wasn't going to see it otherwise. And I hadn't seen Luke's Jim Midge character before, so I was pleased to do that. And it was a fun, lively room. I had to remember how to do comedy that's not character based, because basically I haven't really done any of that this year. I literally was looking at videos of old routines to try and remember them earlier in the day, because I realised that my head is just full of the show, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, so that was Wednesday. It was good fun. I went to see a few shows. Went to see the very weird Mr. Chonkers, which is like sort of character sketch alternative stuff by a comedian called John Norris. Yeah, it was very much my sort of thing. Enjoyed that. Went to see a show that's very much the sort of thing that I wanted to see at the Fringe as well, that wasn't just comedy. A show called Bill's 44th, which was a puppetry show. And unsurprisingly, given there's a puppet in my show, yes, I am looking at puppet stuff at the Fringe as well. Really enjoyed that. It was really well done. Really inventive puppetry in that. And then went to see Tom Cashman Everything after that, who is one of the shows I wouldn't be able to see because we were on at the same time. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed that, and Tom's the Little Alex Horne equivalent on Taskmaster Australia. But yeah, that was a good fun show. I recommend that one. And then Thursday, officially back on to do the show, and very much this happened. Show 7, time of death, 10:02 p.m. Yes, it is exactly the same joke as the other day, but we're at the Fringe, we just keep doing the same jokes over and over again. You're not going to get anything different. Rest in peace, show 7, we hardly knew you. Yes, another no-show. It happens, it's the Fringe. I'm not doing a great job of flying, if I'm perfectly honest. I really struggle to do that, to sell myself to strangers. It's not a skill set I have, and I know everyone says the same thing. No one likes flying, and if you do like flying, then you're probably a bit of a weirdo. But no one wants to do it. No one likes it. Yeah, I get that. But yes, I'm going to have to go out and do some proper flying. Although when I was out flying before the show, I saw a man walking towards me. I was about to flyer him, and I spotted he was holding a flyer, and I spotted he was actually holding a flyer for my show. I don't remember flyering him. And then I spotted that it was Alan Davis, yes, of QI and Jonathan Creek. He didn't come to the show though, yet. Still time, still time. What else to see? I did go and see a couple of other shows yesterday. I went to see Nerd Mentality with Mary Martin and Joe Mayo. There you go, Mary, that's your second mention in this video diary. Really enjoyed that. It's a show by and for nerds, so of course that was right up my street. And yes, and apparently this was the first day that the tech all worked perfectly, so I'm glad I picked today to go, 'cause it did work, it looked really good. And then I went to see a show by an up-and-coming comedian. Don't think I've ever heard of them before. It's Leslie Gold, Chip Off the Old Block. Of course I know Leslie. Yes, it's my comedy partner in crime from last year's split bill. So funny, so Fringe. So yes, went to see her solo show. Which was great, of course, and good to see. For me, it was fascinating because obviously I've seen lots of the individual bits of the show, but I've not seen it put together as a show before. So it was nice to see how it all fitted together as a single show rather than individual bits of material. So go and see Leslie every day at 4:00 at Bar 50, Chip Off the Gold Block. So back out into it today being Friday as I record this. And the plan has to be flyer. Okay, well, let's see. I do have one ticket booked for tonight. It's a 2 audience minimum for this show because there's 2 routines where I get someone up on the stage. So if I've only got 1 person in, there's no one to laugh at it because we're all on the stage. It does need a minimum of 2 people. I've got 1 ticket sold. Let's see if it increases on that. Anyway, as always, as ever, onwards and upwards.